Get my 6. And yes, that definitely was a tree knock. There's no need to ring the triangle because they know we're here. And there's no potentialities about this. That's why we're using the red circle instead of the blue rectangles. This is, without doubt, one of the most active spots on our entire property. It's so active that we rarely film from this location. The last time we did was about a year and a half ago, I believe. Maybe a year ago, a year to a year and a half ago. I can see that watcher, it's 10 feet away from me, sitting on a briar, telling me I'd better beware to my face without even flying away. Thank you for the warning, but I already know. Behind me in that thick brush, potentially, is a burial site. For whom or what, we do not know. But this site is so potentially sacred, we leave it alone a lot. But we're doing 2 things here today. In line with planting food around our entire property for him, her, it, or they, we are doing just that by planting some carrots on the outer perimeter of this potential burial site, just within the thicket here, where you can see X's made of limbs or trees so old, so dead, so rotten that in the 4 years we have lived here, they should have turned to dust by now, but are still as structurally sound as they were the day they either fell or were placed. God only knows how long ago. Same with the liens. Everything saying in their potential forms of communication, stay away, stay out, don't tread on me. The bright green bush here, we will be retrieving for selfish purposes. This is privet. We are adding this privet to one of our privacy hedges that surrounds one of our fruit orchards that has 36 various fruit trees in it. And we will be replacing the privet with the seeds of carrots to provide food for him, her, it, or they. Right along the perimeter. Since this is an area of such high activity in the past, we will be dusting the ground upon which we will be working with ash before touching it in the attempts to prevent any malevolent energies alas, I pray it's not too late. Oh! We're losing time. Now that we have scattered ash across the top of the soil, across the land, we will very surgically remove about half a dozen privets to put in our evergreen hedge. And then we will replace the privet with carrot seeds. Please get my 6. You might want to put earbuds in. I hear a sound that sounds so terrifyingly close to the sound of the predator. We're being watched by something almost within arm's length that cannot be seen. There it is again. We must act quickly. I don't know if the camera's getting it from this angle. There. Now there's one coming from a different direction. There are 2 of them. Weeds are moving inside this thicket and there's no wind, no breeze, able to penetrate the outer perimeter. Privet. No. Known as an invasive species because it has no natural enemy here in the US. It originates from India. A lot of people hate it, they despise it, they eradicate it. I love it. It works as a good hedge. It's not per se an evergreen, though it does often keep its green leaves throughout the winter because it's not deciduous, and deer don't like it, so they only eat it as a last resort. It will often keep its leaves throughout winter because the deer have enough other foods. They always put this last on their list. It grows fast. It weaves into such other evergreen favorites such as eastern red cedars to make a beautiful, beautiful, impenetrable natural fence. I don't know if the camera is picking this up or not, but it's as if a very thin mist just covered the area. Do you know how difficult it is to do educational tutorials when you're surrounded potentially by him, her, it, or they? But it's necessary to make it appear as if you are not concerned. The roots of the privet will often vine out just beneath the surface, and new privet bushes will grow from existing roots. That's why, if unkept, it will take over an area. But it's also why, if maintained, it makes an excellent hedge. It gets thicker and thicker every year. We need one more. Here's a better example of what I just explained. We must keep working. Now, to show our benevolent intentions, we will replace what we took with carrot seeds, to let him, her, it, or they know we are not here to rape and pillage their land for their resources. We are here to barter. Everything we take will be replaced with something in return to benefit them, or him, or her, or it. Our work for today is done. I've learned not to spend too much time in this particular location. The ash, by the way, that we spread before we got started not only keeps potentially malevolent spirits at bay while we're here, but it will also work as a very good fertilizer for the soil to help those carrot seeds. It's high nitrogen. We'll check this area. As these carrots come up, we'll thin them out. We put them in 3 or 4 little clumpish pods, but they will be thinned out. And there's our hint that it's time to go now.